Hello. So today we are going to solve two LeetCode questions. Okay, so both of them are the problem statement. This one is the problem statement of yesterday, that is of 2nd of January, and this question, this question is today's problem of the day. Right. Okay. So the concept behind both of the solution is obviously prefix sum. Okay, so first we will start with the first question, that is count vowel strings in range. Okay, question says we are given a zero indexed array of strings, right? So it is an array of strings. Okay, and we are given a 2D array of integers. Okay, that means some queries we have to perform in the string array, right? Now the queries array, for the ith row, it has two elements only, right? So what the query will contain, it will contain it is a 2D matrix, but only with, see, number of rows is variable, but on the number of columns is just two, left and right. Okay, the queries, what it says, that we have a left index and right index given in the query ith row in the query array, right? And we need to find the number of strings present in the range L1, Li and Ri, and both should be inclusive. Okay, that are not exclusive. Inclusive range means including left index and right index, right, of the word. Okay, and we need to find the strings present in the range is a vowel or not. Okay, means starting range, so the starting index, and means in the given range, let's say a b, still let's say our see, range is given 0 and 2. So 0's index is this, 1 2, 2th index is this. So within this range, which are the integers, sorry, what are the strings that are having this condition? What is the condition? Starting and end character in this string, is it a vowel? Yes, a. Starting index is also a, and ending index is also a. So it is a of the condition. It matches the condition. So so we will increment our counter to 1. Okay, and here the condition is not satisfied. It is bb. That is not a vowel. Here also we can see it satisfies the condition e and e, right? And so from 0 to 2 we have two such strings, aba and ece, right? Now, now we need to return an array answer of size queries dot length. Like whatever the query's length is, here the length of the query is 3. So we have to give 3 answers, right? For each query, one answer should be there, and that should be inside our answer array, right? And that is a integer array, right? Because we need to say within this range how many such strings are possible. So only one and two strings are possible. So see, in the first range we got 2. The second range is 1 from 1 to 4, so 1 to 4 inclusive. We have, this one is not valid. EC is a valid string, AA is a valid string, and E, because starting index is also E and ending index is also considered as E only. So in this condition we will get 1 2 3, three such strings. So the answer is 3, and the last range is 1 1. So 1 1 is this one, and here we do not have any string, only one string is present, that is also not satisfying the condition. So simply we got 0 such strings. Okay, so that is our answer. I hope the question is quite clear to you all now. Okay, so the question is very clear. Note that vowels are okay. That's we all know what is vowels from the very childhood. No, yeah. Let us take another example. A E I. So from 0 to 2, 0 1 2, we got three such strings, right? So three. From 0 to 1, let's say 0 to 1, we got only two strings. Is that correct? 0 to 1, we got two strings. So 2 is the answer here. And for the range 2 comma 2, say this one only, there is only one string, so I is starting and I is only ending, but that is correct, satisfies the condition. So 1, right? So this is our answer array, correct? So what I have done here is, see, first what we need to do, see, first what I have created is a function which checks if, what it checks if the current character, is a vowel or not. Okay, so this is a very simple approach to check, okay, without a for loop, to check if the current character is a vowel or not. Simply for all capitalized as well as lowercase characters or vowels, we will check if it is a vowel or not. If it is not a vowel, simply return -1. Correct. So here, like -1 means it is returning a false value. If it is a vowel, it will return a positive value, like true. Okay. Now, see what we have done. We will create a prefix. Okay, why prefix? See here we know 1. Okay, see 1. Let's say 0 to 2. Okay, 0 to 2, 0 1 2. How many strings are there that are matching the condition? 1. Okay, let's say 0 to 0, only one string. 0 to 2, 0 to 1, how many strings? Such strings are there, this which matches the condition. Here also we have only one string, that is ABA, in this range. Okay, this is not valid, but this is valid. So in this range we will say here for 0 to 0 is also 1, 0 to 1 also we have one such string. Now for 0 to 2 we have two such strings, this one also, this one also. So for this one we will say, like, what our array should look like. Prefix array should look like a prefix array should be like, see, for 0th index we have one such string. Okay, so for 0 to 1 range, 0 to 1 range we have still one such string. Now 0 to 2 we got another such string, so we'll add 1 to the prefix array. Now 0 to 3 we have another such string, so simply we'll add 3, and again at last we will have one more string, that is so 4. Correct. So this is our prefix array. Correct. Now what we need to see, so we counted our prefix. How did we count our prefix? See, first we check the word length. Okay, we are checking, see here word length is 3. Now we'll check the first character and the last character. Correct. So this one I have taken first character and the last character, and using that this method we are checking if both are vowels or not. So first character and last character, if it is vowel, then we will increment our prefix. Correct. Now what I am doing here is, if I is 0, okay, if I is 0, let's say I is at index here. Okay, so simply we will put 1 only. Okay, because let's say if I is 1, okay, if I is, let's say 2, if I is at 2, then what we'll say, then the prefix of this I will be prefix of I minus 1 plus 1, right? So I minus 1 was 2, sorry 1. See, I is at index 2. Okay, I minus 1 is value 1, so 1 plus 1 we will get 2. Correct, if it matches the condition. So for that reason we will do this one. But when I is at index 0, we cannot get I minus 1. So simply if it I is at 0, simply we'll say 1, else prefix of I minus 1 plus 1, right? Now if the condition is valid, else simply we will put whatever was present here. Let's say for the first index we get it is a valid one, so we put 1. For the second index it is not valid, so we will not put 0, we will simply put whatever was present here. Okay, because it is a prefix array, right? So whatever is present here we will just copy and paste here. So simply whatever was present, if I is not 0, then whatever was present in the previous index we will just put there. If I is 0, so simply we'll put 0. Okay, now this was for just for debugging the code. Now this is just, we are computing here, right? Now the main condition, the main game comes here. Okay, now we need to see the query length. Why? Because we need to return an answer of which has the same length as of the queries. Correct. So we'll create an answer of the same query length, right? And now we will traverse loop, and in there what we'll see, we see the start range and the last range and ending range. Starting range is 0, ending range is 2, right? Starting range is 0, let's say this one is 0 and this one is 2, right? So I comma 0 and I1. See, as we already know, the columns are only 2, 0 and 1 columns. Okay, the rows can vary, but the columns are just 0 and 1. Okay, because we just have the range. See, this 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 correct. Now for the start, for start, now what game we are doing here is we simply have this what we say, the prefix sum. Okay, the pre-computation we already have. Now in the pre-computation what we need to check, okay, if our range is from 0 to 2, from 0 to 2, what we'll do, if I is let's say start is not 0, okay, if start is let's say 1 to 4, okay, 1 to 4, okay, so how many such uh, strings are present? 1, 2 and 3 such strings are present, and 1 is not valid string, correct? So what we are doing, from here to here we are calculating all the prefix sum. Okay, from here to here, okay, we are calculating all the sum except this one, right? So at the last range we have 4. 4 minus what we'll do start minus 1. Okay, see, prefix of end minus prefix of start minus 1, correct? So doing this will get the answer for the current query, right? For 0 to 2, similarly for 0 to 2, what will have 0 to 2, okay, 0 to 2, our end is 2, correct? So simply we'll do start minus 1. Start is 0. If start is 0, simply we'll do prefix of end, because 0 minus 1 will get index out of bound, correct? So for this we have just one condition, that if start is 0, we'll simply put end. Okay, I hope this is very clear. And for 1 to 1, simply say start is also 1, end is also 1. So 1 to 1, what we do, this one, what we did, prefix of end is 1, correct? End is 1, and minus prefix of start minus 1. Start minus 1 is 0, and here the element is 1, so 1 minus 1 will get 0. So simply we'll get 0. Okay, I hope the solution is quite uh, understandable to you all. Okay, try to debug the code. If not, if you are not able to understand, okay, try to debug and rerun, okay, and sorry, revisit the video once again. Okay, the solution is very simple using prefix sum. Okay, you can also implement hash maps. Okay, I have not implemented it, but I think we can implement. Okay, I hope you like the video. Thanks.